Hi. Hi, I'm Kyrie. I am Kyrie. This video is unedited because I do not have those skills yet, and I figured I would just do it for the lulz. I've been up since 3 in the morning, and honestly, I don't know why I'm doing this. Maybe because I'm watching a guy called Omar Sabali run through security breach before it is ruined, but I figured I would do something that I figured out in regards to this game, Security Breach. So I noticed that while I was watching the stream, he was stuck at the Mazercise section for several hours trying to figure out how it all works, and everybody in the comments was spewing out like how to do all these different codes, which only works when you first load into the game and everything is set a specific way. I'm going to teach you a somewhat comprehensive guide on how to understand how Mazercise works so that you do not have to rely on codes. You can just know how the maze works, because I know it is kind of complicated, and I actually had to brute force it because the codes weren't working for me and I had to figure out how everything works. But once I did, I haven't forgotten, and it's really nice. Alright, so let's begin. First off, I want to explain that when you're looking at, you notice there's a screen right here. There's a screen next to the buttons, okay? Ignore the screen. It does not help you see the perspective of the entire maze, so ignore it, okay? Instead, you're going to want to use your wristwatch, all right? You're going to want to, I want to say, that's 3, level 2, level 3. Oh, I'm apparently out of the map. Can I come back in the map? All right, so you want to be looking at this one. Now, you can't really tell. Let's see if I can mess with this so that I can actually see the full map, because it's a pain. Hello, can I look? I'm using mods, by the way, because I don't do horror games. I only do them for the lore. I love Fnaf. I love the lore. I don't like particularly playing the game vanilla, and I actually have a live stream over on Twitch because I wanted to try it, but I never finished it because I don't have the guts to do it because it's scary. So I'm using mods, not to really well, I guess not to die, I suppose. But anyway, we're not talking about that because I'm lame. I'm here to explain to you how Mazercise works, okay? This camera that we're looking at right now is the left entrance camera of the Mazercise, okay? So if you look on the camera to the right, that's the right entrance right there, and then down by your feet, this is the left entrance, okay? So if I run out of the room, and let's not get caught by the droid, like I'm about to, because I am not good at this game. Back up, because he will open the door and he'll shine his light in and catch me. Alright, so this is the left entrance right here. You can see it immediately from the puzzle, right, from the switches. You can look up and press the switch and look. And there we are. Hello. Alright, so that's the camera you want to use when looking at the maze itself, because the vent is directly down this lane. This is line 1, okay? I'm going to go back to the room because it's easier for me to explain while in the room because I'm just used to it. All right. Okay, so now that we know where everything is, this is the left door, and that's the vent over there. You'll notice, so first off, you'll notice as you look at all the walls of Mazercise, one of the walls stands out, and that would be this green taco wall. Okay, this is the only one that stands out because this is the one you need to use in order. This is the only wall that's compatible with the ventilation. So you have to get this wall, basically, you need to get this wall up into the leftmost corner. And at first, it seems really complicated, but trust me, it's not. Let's begin. Again. So basically, the floor, you notice that there's squares. There's a grid on the floor. It's all squares, okay? These are columns representative of these 5 different buttons here, right? Or, yeah, these 5 different buttons, okay? With up and down, allowing you to shift the... So we're going to, really quickly, we're going to use this guy right here as the instance, okay? So think of it like if there's a grid, this is the X of the grid, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to count the lanes, okay? So the far back wall with the cupcakes, that's lane 1. The front is lane 5, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In terms of the left to right, this lane right here, this is lane 1, and that's lane 5, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. If you look at the the intersecting lines, basically, you'll notice that this space of wall is from top to bottom. It's in lane 4. Alternatively, from left to right, it's also in lane 4, okay? So we need to get this wall either up toward the back or over to the left. It's easier for me to just go up and down because it's already set like that. So what we're going to do is, if it's set to... Ooh, Freddy, you scary. Okay, so if it's set, look how it's set to up and down. What you're going to do is you're going to go to the 4 button, and you're going to press the up button. When you press the up button in the 4th lane, so it's up or down, so we're looking at it from the standard of this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. We want to shift this one up, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to press the up button, and it'll shuffle this entire row up 1, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to keep pressing it and keep checking until it's up against the back wall. So now the intersection is in row 1, and we need to shuffle it to the left. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip the switch again, so that it's looking that the left and right arrows are activated. And once we flip the switch, so that now it's left and right. Okay, now we're looking at it from the direction of this is row 1, this is row 2, this is row 3, this is row 4, and this is row 5. And we need to go left. So we're gonna go over to row 1 because it's on row 1, and we're gonna press the up button to shift it all left until it sits in front of the vent. Okay? Once you get this lovely wall over in the vent space, it becomes a lot easier because now you can just have some fun with it. That's really the only difficult part, is trying to figure out where that is. Because everything else you can just see just fine. Now what you want to do is that you want to shuffle the other lanes. You want to leave lane 1 alone as much as possible, because everything right there is just fine, okay? So if you need to shuffle this lane right here or this lane right here, what you're going to do is you're going to flip it left to right, and you're going to press only the 2 button for left to right and only the 2 button for up and down, okay? As long as you don't finagle with button number 1, once that's in place, you never have to press 1 again, for the most part, okay? So what we're going to do now is that when you look at this wall, you'll notice that there's a big blue section right here in which it's blocked off, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to cycle this entire row 2 down, okay? So we're going to flip it. I press button 5. It's okay. I'll figure it out later. Okay? So we're going to flip down. Now we're looking up and down. So now we're looking at up and down. So rows 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to shuffle row 2. So we're going to press down. You see how everything went down? It looks like it's still blocked right there. So we're going to press it again. Still blocked. All right. Nope, it's still blocked. Wow. You troll. Okay, so that's obviously not working. We're going to flip it. That's not what I wanted to do. We're going to flip it, and we're going to shuffle row 2 again and see if we can get a new tile in place, okay? So we're probably going to want to get... Sorry for picking my nose. I probably should not do that on screen, and I'm sorry about that, but, you know, as humans, we do that stuff. All right, so we're looking at the wall. I noticed that this orange segment would probably fit well right there. So we're going to cycle row 2 over 1. Okay, and then now we're going to flip the switch again. And we're going to press row 2 again, because now we're looking at up and down. And we're going to go up 1. Alright, so it looks like that area is not clear, as long as we're not seeing any hidden things. Be careful of walls like this one, where, because it's at a diagonal, you can't see it. Okay? So because you can't see it, like you'll run in there thinking you've done it, and the next thing you know, like, oh, you gotta run all the way back. Alright? So it looks like this area is clear. Looks like we've got enough room. Let me look. It looks like that's open, this is open, and then you follow up. Basically, you use your lovely maze skills that you use on paper in order to find a path through, okay? So you follow everything down. I'm going to try to get down to row 1. It looks like I've closed myself out on row 5, but it looks like if I open row 5, I will be able to get in there through this very easy path. So now we're going to back out, and we're going to shuffle that row to the right. So we're going to flip it so so the arrows are left to right. Alright, and now we're going to press row 5 to shuffle everything over to the right. And then we're going to constantly check to make sure the door is not blocked. It's still blocked. Press it again. It is still blocked. Press it again. Once again, still blocked. Press it again. And if it keeps getting blocked, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to improvise. You can either A, reconnect the path over here to the right, or you can keep shuffling these rows until you get an opening. So we don't want to touch any of these guys if we can avoid it. If you do have to move it, just make sure you go back and double check to make sure your path is still open. It looks like all of these walls are blocking me, so we're going to rotate 4. I didn't flip the switch first. It looks like that's fine though. Looks like I can still get over there. Okay, so we're going to flip the switch down, and we're going to rotate row 4. And try to get a new chord in. So we're looking at this row. I press the button. So it looks like this ice cream row right here is probably going to be perfect. I'm still blocking. So we're going to flip it again. Left to right. Row 5. Ice cream wall is on the far right. So we're going to press it again. Ice cream wall is now down below at my feet. The entrance is open. Double check the path and make sure you can get back to where you're going, which I believe I can. That might be a troll right there. I can't really tell. That might be a locked area, but we're going to try it anyway. Oh, hello. Let's not kill me today. Thank you. And we're going to go up and around, and there we are. Voila! All done. Now you debatably know how to fix or how to control Mazercise. Debatably. I'm not that great at explaining, to be quite frank, but I felt like I should try so that people can understand that it's not a code. You just have to kind of figure out how to play the grid. So I guess that's really it. I really don't make videos, but I figured I'd just do it real quick so that people can hopefully figure something out. Hopefully. And I really don't know how to end videos. I'm not a YouTuber. I don't really do any of this stuff, and I don't know if I ever am going to want to. But, you know, if you like the video, like it. If anybody needs help, send this video to them. If you think it's comprehensible enough, please tell me how I can fix the video. Eventually, hopefully, if I have the passion for it again, I'll come back and I'll do a more comprehensive guide with, like, complete with the pictures if I can figure out how to do editing and whatnot. Or I'll even grab his paper and just do it on hand. I don't know. I'm not that technologically advanced. Let me think. And, you know, if you liked the video, like it, comment, tell me what I could fix. You know, tell me I did a good job. Tell me you did it or didn't understand. You do not have to subscribe because I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not that crazy. So I'm just going on and on because I don't know how to end videos. So I hope you learned something, and I wish you all a absolutely fantastic day. And good luck with Ruin when you get in there. Adios.